Good morning, all. Hey, guys. I have on one M2K I put on, and that's selling off there. But I really set up here to look to see into the econ data release of the ADP non-farm employment change. And gold is actually, look at this gold, just sell off. I wanted to short it, but I missed it altogether. Bonds are selling off, gold is selling off into that report. What the sell off in bonds? I kind of miss it, but I kind of actually wanted to see how into different type of reports how gold, bonds, and the indices perform. All right. We have Nasdaq pulling back. We have RTY pulling back. We have the Dow pulling back into this report off their highs. Gold is getting whacked right now, and bonds is pulling back heavy. Look at this drop in bonds. So, drop in gold. Look at this drop in gold. You had on a trade here in gold. If you finish trading for the week, if you got on a couple contracts, it's thousands of dollars here, guys. This drop here. Got on 4 or 5 contracts in this, you're done. But I wanted to short it. I take one in the micro, and that was by accident actually, but it ended up working. So if I put this here to red and click this,
Cynic offers UK companies a way to shave the tax bill for 2 years.
and see what happened here. I'm up $106 in it on a short and 1 micro gold. All right, see this? $106 on 1 micro gold. I'll be up here 35. So this micro gold here, you actually could book your profit there. There's a quick $100 here on this drop here, right? Before it pivots up back, before the news comes out. So you take the $95 there. And you take the $33 win here. It should make $125 on 2 micros. One in gold and one on Russell micro. See, there's money to be made. You don't have to trade the
forecast 200k, previous 174k.
gotta adjust this here. That was the micro goal there. You gotta fix this opening range. You may select. Okay. Let me see if we could do that prior to the open. So.
UK Cynic said he is announcing the UK Infrastructure Bank based in Leeds. Cynic says the bank will have initial capitalization of 12 billion SDG. That's UK Cynic saying the bank will have the initial capitalization of 12 billion sterling.
Gotta get rid of this. I'll fix that another day or so. So we see how gold going to perform into this report here, Mark. So we put this back here on gold, and we see how it performed. So we look at bonds, got the drop, pivoting up back, and when the ADP report release, we could see how bonds and gold going to do, right? Guys never trade bonds. We could actually take a trade in bonds. We could do it in a simulated account. We do bonds in a simulated account. This is gold. This is bonds. When the ADHERE report comes out, we're going to see how bonds and gold perform. All right. We could put this here on NQ. So we got bonds and gold. Let me see what happened here.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. If the number is bad, gold's rally.
117K, 117K. That's lower than the forecast.
Lower than forecast. Lower than forecast. So gold should rally. So going long here in gold. Let's see if you get a trade in gold. Right. Look at bonds. You see that? See what I tell you happened with bonds, right? Bonds would rally too, so. So we put them on and we get a good feel of how these things perform during data releases, right? So if we never get fill on bonds, you just rally up. So the number was lower than expected, right? And we see how gold and bonds react to that number. There's one way of learning the process also, correct? The gold's push up, gold sells off. All right. Bonds, we never got fill on bonds, so see bond, we take bonds off here. And gold is just getting whacked. All right. Where's gold? Gold just sell off. Bond initial will pop up and then just sell off. Gold open at 820. So we see how gold gonna react to how gold gonna react, right? So when gold open up, is it gonna rally up? And it all depends on what the dollar is doing, right? So if we look at the dollar, see, we don't subscribe to data for the dollar. We gotta have to look at some delayed data here, and we could see the dollar's up. Dollar's up. I expect pressure in gold, all right? But gold is already down enough here. So the only way to play this is have it to pop up and then short it. But watch what happens when we open. So watch it.
Short retracement setup.
Gold is selling off. So gold here is down $25. See that? When we before the report, it was down like $17, $16. It was just selling off. Look, bonds pulling back. All right, NQ pull back. RTY pull back. Everybody pulling back. Look at the RTY. A sell off. And look at the NQ. They're straight and sideways now after dropping. Right. The YM. We got two NQ here. Why we have two NQ here? NQ here. NQ to put this RTY. Look at the RTY. Oh, he dropped also. Crazy, right? See how gold open up here. Is it gold going to get a pop here on this drop? Or they're going to run it down forward? All right, so the report came out. Gold dropped. Bonds rally up.
The US ADP
All right.
full report is available
Off the report,
if you'd like to look.
815 report. ADP, non-farm employment change. The number was lower than expected. Gold open up now. We'll see what gold going to do here. It's the 820 open for gold.
At 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the Canadian building permits month over month, forecast 2.5%, previous minus 4.1%.
Yesterday low in gold is here. I think we could take a play here and gold to the upside. You could keep it tight. See if we can get a relief bounce here. I don't know how much you could make in it, but oh, I see what happened. Because I linked it, it changed the symbol. See, bonds finally pulling back here. Gold is pulling back a little. Nothing much, you know what I mean? Just nothing much. What NQ is doing. NQ is pulling back. But I think gold would kind of bounce here off the low a little. Normally it bounces in the open. You know what I'm saying? So they're not moving that much. Say it's just simple move. No real big move. But you could get like $100, $200 in him. Look, bounce off here into the squeeze box. If it break above the cloud, this could be a nice trade, right? In gold. You're up $90. Gotta keep your hands on the trigger because this could hurt you in a second. All right. You can't get past here. right? So now you try to get fill up here and see if you make like 150 bucks. But I don't think you get up there. So take the $80 you out. So okay. Remember, there's a counter trend trading, right? So take every little bit counts, right? Red dots counter trend. The dollar's up, put impression gold. But like anything else, you get these relief bounce. You can make a few bucks on them, but you got to be in and out. So
There was a slight whipsaw on the US dollar index.
bonds is rolling. M2K is at the low here. That's it. Gold is trading at 24.7. It's going up a little. See, it's going up a little. Again, trying to break the cloud. So that would be like a two something. We could get over $200 if we have stayed in that trade, but that's all right. Could have, would have, that don't work, right? So that's it, guys. You make $200.